Here's a techie one from Peter Hutchison. Sorry. Aside from cost, is there any reason why you might choose a 13-ounce wool over a 16-ounce? Aside from cost. How much is cost really a factor, for that matter?
Yeah. Why would you choose 13 ounce over 16 ounce? Cost, it actually is not a factor. If it is, it shouldn't be. For instance, 13 ounce old and rare tartans from House of Edgar cost us more than 16 ounce tartans from Loch Heron. So it's just that boils down to the mill and what they're charging for specific tartans or specific weights. So take cost out of it entirely. Why would you choose 13 ounce over 16 ounce? It depends on your personal body heat. Are you somebody who gets hot easily? So if if you get warm on a regular basis, maybe 13 ounce. If you're going to be wearing the kilt outdoors more than indoors, maybe 13. In the summer, maybe 13 ounce over 16 ounce. If you are doing a custom weave and you want to be able to, have kilts for men and kilted skirts for women, maybe you do 13 ounce because you can kind of fudge that down a little bit so women can wear a 13 ounce kilted skirt and men can wear a 13 ounce kilt, but a 16 ounce kilted skirt is too much and an 11 ounce kilt is too light. So 13 ounce is kind of that sweet spot that kind of splits the difference.
So like you mean like a band, if it was a band or something.
Well,
like
not necessarily a band.
A group outfit.
But not a band, cause pipe band, like they're going to get one weight. I'm talking about if it's a wedding party or it's a family thing.
Gotcha.
And you want to get a tartan for everybody, and you're going to have women wanting kilted skirts and men wanting kilts. Then 13 ounce is probably a better way to go.
Yeah. The aesthetic considerations. Sometimes the set size on a 16-ounce version of a tartan will be larger, and you may decide you like how that looks better as a result. Also, the big difference with 16-ounce and versus 13 is you can see the twill lines more easily. So and this calls for getting swatches. If you're not sure what you want, pre-order swatches of the tartan so you can be absolutely sure what they look like close up, because what I just talked about, the twill lines, is an effect which you're only going to notice when you're very close up to the fabric. And it looks pretty cool. It does give it kind of a more sense of solidity and more of a robust kind of an old worldy kind of a vibe to it. It looks more rugged because it is. So if you want that to be something you're enjoying and looking at all the time, then that would be a reason to choose 16 over 13. If you want the colors to pop and you're not worried and you want a more smooth kind of a vibe, then I would say 13 ounce would be better. Do you agree, Ian?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
Yeah, okay.
I would say most of my collection is 13 ounce, but that's just because the some of the mills we use have more colors available in their 13 ounce yarns. And I tend to go for the odder things. Those who have been here since the beginning saw my Dark Island Peat, which includes some peach colored lines, which is not a common color for tartan.
Yeah.
And it's only going to be available in 13 ounce. So that's why I have more 13 ounce than 16 ounce. Although when customers are asking me about this kind of thing, I often advise them just go with the version that has the colors you like the best. That's what influences my decisions.
Yes.
If there's Scott green weathered in 13 and 16 ounce weights from the same mill, there might be some subtle variations of color. Let the color dictate your choice more than the weight. I don't think the weight is as critical as some people make it out to be. Though it's not without its distinctions, as you pointed out.
Yeah, I agree. But they're very subtle distinctions. And I would say I've occasionally recommended and thought in terms of 16 ounce because it's slightly heavier. It's nicer for cold weather. But other than that, it's not a huge difference. I think the look is more important a consideration.
Although even there, I would say that if you're concerned about heat, whether it's because it can be cold and you want to be warm, or it's hot and you're trying to stay cool, I would let 5-yard versus 8-yard dictate that choice.
Agreed.
Way more than weight. If I've got a 16 ounce 5-yarder and a 13 ounce 8-yarder, I'm going to wear the 5-yarder if I'm concerned about staying cool enough. And the reverse in the other scenario.
Totally.
One minor distinction I would make is, you said the set size is bigger on a 16 ounce kilt versus a 13 ounce.
Oh, I messed up again.
No. It depends on the mill and the thread count and all that.
Yep.
So if I'm doing Royal Stewart and I'm a mill weaving 13 ounce, I can adjust the thread count proportionately to be a little bit bigger if I want, or a little bit smaller if I want. So you're correct that if the thread count is the exact same in 16 ounce and 13 ounce, the 16 ounce will be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
If I'm House of Edgar and the majority of what I weave is 13 ounce, and I want an 8-inch set size for this Royal Stewart tartan that I'm weaving, I just increase the thread count a little bit to achieve that, versus just saying, oh, well, I guess it's only going to be 6.3 inches. You just adjust proportionately. So,
Okay.
yes.
The point is valid.
Swatch
but-
books.
Yes.
Yeah.
The point is valid, but it's not universal. Is the
Correct.
point here?
Correct.
So yeah, honestly, let your instinct be your guide in terms of what colors you like better, and if you're not sure, get swatches. Any reputable custom
have
kilt
time.
maker will provide them to you. So for a fee usually.
Yeah.
We have to charge for ours. But.
Yep. Guys, Eric's going to be my translator.
Rocky says that he really likes weasels.
Thanks for watching the content.
Sporns are actually usually made out of garbage bags.
We appreciate everything you do and would love it if you would subscribe to the channel.
We would appreciate everything you do and would love you to subscribe to the... Oh. That wasn't funny.